Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us here at CCSC. Welcome back to our new Washington, D.C. map. We had a blow-off episode the last episode. We built this entire area over here, and as mentioned in the beginning of the episode, I told you we weren't doing anything important, you could skip it. So in case you did, this is what you missed. We built this entire residential area over here, this nice shopping commercial area over here, with a statue of shopping right in the middle of it, a couple parks around the area, and we also rearranged our entire industrial park to make it more uniform and built a bridge across the way. We rearranged our farmland as well. Now, picking up where we left off, let's hit play. Let's bump it up to 3 times speed. And the very first thing that we need to address is water, because I believe... not sure. Not sure. Is that gonna do it? Nope, this is a budgetary problem. My apologies for the slow intro. Let's bump that up to 110 and let's get this episode started. Very first thing, and pretty much the only thing we're gonna do in this episode, is build an entire new residential section. So we're going to extend this highway. Now, I don't want to just run straight highways all over the map, which is tempting to do, because it's very hard to match parallel highways with each other, because you got to run 2 roads right next to each other and you're trying to make a bend and sometimes it doesn't come out. So there's 2 options. You can either A, plop down one of these and then curve the highway into it, or you can just run a straight line here. You can run a straight line like this. Let's go up a little bit more, at an angle, and then whenever you do that, then run your curve tool and connect it up over here. My apologies for the dogs. And then that makes a natural curve and it looks good. However, we are actually going to put an intersection here so that we can connect, so that we can start an entire new little town population. And we're going to start a fishing village. So we're gonna let's put this here, a little bit more up on the ridge. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, then we can go back to our highway tool and connect this up with our curved tool, like so. And do the same thing on the other side. And sometimes you may have to come from the same side, like, yeah, right here. So we're gonna have to come from this way. Just keep it at a 90-degree angle, and then once you find the line that you want, then come up, and then you've just got to change the direction on everything. But that's no problem. Takes just a few seconds. And now you've got kind of a natural curve, and it's got into a valley as well. So that's not too bad. It'd be kind of cool to add a lake there and raise this highway up. We might do that later. Not positive. Whenever you're starting out the game, it's hard to do a lot of landscaping stuff because it's so expensive. Now, we are going to simply close off the highway on this end, as we did on this, and we are going to bring the highway down 10 on each side, and then we're going to convert it to a 2-lane highway, and come down another 10. And once we get them into 2-lane highways... yeah, that looks good. Then we can continue this 2-lane highway with a roundabout. However, what you want to do is connect these 2 highways with the straight tool. Get a straight line there, and then that will give you a proper node to get centered for your roundabout. Then we can go back and do our... is it this one? Sorry, I keep getting lost here. Our 2-lane highway curve tool. And that's not long enough to get a proper node on. So we're going to come down a little bit further. Like this. And that should be big enough. And we're gonna do our curve tool. Huh, it's not locking on. Let's check our snapping options. Did we... No? Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do straight on this side. Actually, we're gonna do straight on this side. And then we'll go to our curve tool. And that will get us to lock on. See the little tricks that you learn along the way. Thank you for joining the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if this information is helpful or useful to you. We are trying to put out videos all the time, however, sometimes, and one is way too much. My apologies. Sometimes life gets in the way of video games, unfortunately, as I'm sure you know. Alright, so then we'll go to our curve tool. We don't need to go out a full 10. So we'll go maybe like that. 7. Is that 7 right there? And maybe that. I think that. And that. Alright. And then this should be probably about big enough. Yes. Now. Uh-oh. What do we got up here? Uh-oh, we are losing businesses like crazy. Is this just... Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. We'll bump that up to 125, then go back and check. That should take care of everything. Oh, that is not good. There we go. Alright. So, we'll delete those businesses. Unfortunately, we killed them, but... Ooh. Oh, well. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, back to what we're doing. Now we can delete this road here and connect these via our 2-lane road. Or, sorry, 2-way highway. Straight. Nope. Come on now. Autosave. We don't want that. We just want to go straight. Alright. That's not exactly what I was thinking, but I tell you what, here's what we'll do. We will just run these straight down and then in like this. This is being a brat. This is not what I'm wanting. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try anyway to run the 3-lane all the way down and then break it into 2-lane and see if that will give us a proper angle. No. Of course not. Alright. Well, it doesn't look bad actually when it's broken down into 2-lane there. Yeah, that's fine because the lane closes. That works. That works. We might fiddle with it later, but in interest of progressing the episode, we're going to go ahead and continue. And then we will go ahead and put a 4-lane road. Now, this new area over here is going to be a fishing village area. That will be pretty much all of the industry over here will be fishing. So we're going to come off of here. And this will be Main Street, obviously. And... yeah, I think that's about where Main Street will stop. And we will stick with the tree-lined roads. Actually, no, we won't. Let's go with a grass-lined road on this side. And we're just going to put a few more residents over here. Let's go ahead and curve this up. Yeah, something like that, maybe. And... when you're coming off of a roundabout, you don't want to make an intersection too close, so we'll come out a little. And we're going to make more of a natural form to this residential area. It'll be more curved lines and not so gridded. Something kind of like this, and make it look more like it naturally occurred, opposed to something that was definitely placed. And coming back to the other side, I don't think we are going to put a road here. I think we're just going to connect these roads here, and that will come around. It'll be more kind of like a scenic road to come around the south side. That way there's not so much traffic here because we have so little space in the roundabout. There's not a lot of area to move. So this will be kind of a scenic route instead of going through the roundabout. And on Main Street here, we will have commercial buildings, but off of Main Street will all be residential. And I'm kind of thinking we're going to take up quite a bit of area back here. My apologies if you can hear the cat toys in the background. This is a later video. I normally film during the day when everyone's asleep. But couldn't do that today, and the cats are just getting going. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep that off of the main road. We will make a connection back here somewhere, but not yet. Okay. There we go. So we've got a couple little residential sections. This will be all commercial. And the industry for this whole area down here will be fishing. That's what we're going to focus on. We are still growing slowly, but we have a huge demand for industrial that we need to take care of somehow. So we'll go ahead and open this up to industrial. I didn't really want to do that. Well, we'll do it for now. Maybe we'll get rid of it later. I think we can open that up, though. That would be fine. Alright. Yeah, we need to answer that demand before we finish over here. So, and actually, I think we will go ahead and curve this into the main road. And then we'll come off of that, obviously, and come back down towards here. Let's see. Let's do something like this. There we go. That'll work. And then we can come off of this with more residential that doesn't come through, that just dead ends in the back, you know. And can we fit one more road? I think, I don't think we need to. Let's see, let's move this road then. Yeah. There we go. That works. And then we can come off of here. And come off of here. There we go. And I'm thinking that's probably... no, we need a little bit more. Yeah, I think we need a little bit more, but not too much. Let's come off of the main road here. And we will extend this up kind of close to the highway, but not necessarily. And to be fair, I'm not positive where we're going to end that highway, or where it's going to go, actually. There we go. Connect those in. And close that in there back. And this can come up here and connect to that. There we go. Now, a nice open residential area that doesn't necessarily have so much grid and circles to it. More of a natural flow with the terrain. Not too detailed, didn't spend too much time on it, as you watched. And yet, you know, it looks good. We might be able to connect that. That might look alright. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright. Now, we can get cracking with... Oh, you know what? We need to figure out our fishing industry. So we may actually have to change this. We may have to delete all of this. I didn't think about the fishing industry. That was the main point of this. It looks nice, but I'm just focused on residential. We don't even need residential. My apologies. Yeah, so we're gonna have to delete all this. But that's okay. And, let's go ahead and delete this too. And then we'll connect this road over to here. But we'll come off the main road. That way it has more gradual curve. There we go. And actually, let's go ahead and do this. And just curve it into that. Give it a real gradual curve. There we go. And now, my apologies, I forgot why we were doing this. Now we can set up a fishing industry. This is with the Industries DLC. If you do not have the Industries DLC, my apologies. But, you know, as I mention all the time, get it. So, the very first thing that we need to do is set up a fishing harbor. And we also have fish farm, fish market, and fish factory. So all of that is kind of going to be in the main center of town here. That will be, this is a fishing area. That's what the point of this was. I just forgot what we were doing and started building way too much residential. Anyway, we may have to delete some more of this residential in the long run. But, so let's go with a road to start off. And come off of here. We'll go with the straight tool. We're going to come off of here and come down. And then we can start building our fishing harbors. So we're going to put a fishing harbor, and that is going to be right... probably, I would say downriver, actually. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and put it right here, I'm thinking. Oh, don't move. There we go. Let's go ahead and put that right there. We'll start with it there and build off and figure out what we're doing. So, we can connect this to the main road. Actually, let's go ahead and run the main road down. And then connect it with the main road. There we go. And we will figure out exactly what we're doing later, but right now we need to get some water pipes over there. So we're just going to run one main branch feed all the way over here. And we'll get to the edge of the water, and then we'll go up. But for right now, we can just go down. So I think we can come even further. Let's come here. Yep, there we go. And that will get them. And then we need electric. And there we go. We have some electric. And I think we need to change the radio. This is too intense. Too serious for me. Alright, coast to coast. Let's go. Now, we had a fire. What did this burn down? Oh, this is in the middle of our park. What was this? Oh, Park Plaza. We lost a Park Plaza, man. That's crazy. Alright. Fire in the middle of the park. Lost a Park Plaza. Alright, we'll get to the park later. That's something not important right now. The very important thing is what we're trying to do in this episode. And we will start with a fishing... a fishing route. Now, whenever you're doing your fishing route, whatever you want to say, we have access, you can see, to tuna and salmon. Or salmon, whatever you want to say. We're just going to do tuna, which, by the way, yeah, don't live in rivers. But we're just going to do a tuna route, and we are going to just... Yeah. All right, so we're going to go with our curve tool, and we're going to build along this. And these fishing boats will just run around and get fish all day. That's what they will do. And you will see them flooding the water constantly. flooding the water. All over the water constantly. You'll see these fishing boats. Why is that space already occupied? There we go. Alright. Now, we've got our route set up. I thought we had electric. Why don't we have electric? Oh, because it's just not enough. Yeah, to power over there. Alright, so we need to bump up the electric. Let's bump up that to 100. Now, that should answer it, hopefully. Now, we have our fishing route set up. Route, whatever you want to call it. And there goes the boats. Now, they will start to go up and down the path that we set up. So they'll come all the way up here and then go all the way around. And they'll just run in a circle over and over and over and over and over. Now, we can start building this little fishing town with a couple factories. So I think that we can go ahead and build the fish factory off of this. So let's start by running a road straight here. There we go. And then we can start doing our fish factory. This is the fish factory, this is the fish market. Put the fish factory on this side of the road. The people living, we might have to delete that road. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to. We're going to keep this kind of away. We're going to delete this road, and we're going to make this more of an industrial road, and keep these fair residents away from this section. We'll just go ahead and connect this with a regular old road. Come on, where's my ghost line? There we go. Alright. And that way the fish factory can get its products up there. And then on this side, so we'll connect it with electric. And then on this side, I think we will put the fish market. Or do we want... Maybe we want the fish market over here. I think we want the fish market over here, more accessible for the citizens to get to. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright. And we'll put the fish market next to the fish factory. And next to the harbor. And there we go. We have got a little industry. A little fishing harbor industry. And I'm pretty sure that you don't have to... You don't section this off. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because if you section it off, you can do... Let's see. Sorry. My memory fails me here. This is, yeah, Cedar Industrial Estate. But you can't make it a fishing thing that way. I don't remember if maybe you need to wait for these to open up whenever you harvest enough. Yeah. You don't need to do that. Sorry, my apologies. I might edit that out. If I don't, bear with me. Anyway, so we've got our little fishing area set up over here. We've got our harbor going out, catching the fish. We've got the fish factory producing the fish, and the fish market selling the fish to our fair citizens. Now, we can go back and finish our roads over here. Finish or redo, however you want to look at it. We'll put one there, and we'll put one over here. And then that will complete these neighborhoods. That's enough. And that should be... I don't know, I'd say about 3,000 or 4,000 people. Should be, I hope. We will go back and start with our water pipes. And that's off. I think that's uneven. Anyway, you get the point. We will start growing this city. Oh, we need quickly some industry. So let's go ahead and go back up here and run this down just a little bit more, not too much, maybe I would say about there. And this will just be one. Let's go ahead and make it continue the same way. There we go. Now, that will answer the industry demand. And we have started our new... And actually, that'll probably work perfect. There we go. Boom. We have started our new residential area, this little fishing village over here. We need more power, quite a bit more power. So let's come back down here and add a couple more of these in the blank spaces here. Let's see, that should absolutely do it. Now, we are just waiting for everything to grow and build. We need some commercial answered. So let's put some commercial down. Let's leave that blank. Yeah, so these 4 little strips here will be our commercial. That's all that we will have for commercial. And the rest of it will all be residence. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the large brush and just fill all of this in. And you can see, you can paint over the blue, because once it's blue, you can't make it green. You have to undo it and then redo it. There we go. Now, we've got... Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone there. We've got commercial, we've got residential. We should continue with growing. That took longer than I wanted to. However, we are on the right path and moving forward in our fair town. We can now make all of this residential as well, although we don't need quite yet. We can, so we will. We can delete that out, and let's go a little bit smaller. You gotta change brush, I forgot. This can be residential too. Yeah, let's go ahead. What's it matter? All right, everything over here is painted in. Sorry, I hit the microphone again. We do not have any electric over there, and I have no problem running lines, but the very first thing that we're gonna do is build a park. And let's delete this road and build a park quickly over here in this. There we go. And that might connect the electric by itself. There we go. See? Fantastic, right? Wonderful little tricks to the game. All right. Then you don't have to build an electric line. We do need water pipes, though, because we went way further than... No, we don't need water pipes. We just need water. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, that should cover everything, except for this little... There we go. That should cover everything over there. We still have this section to open up, but we need to take care of our water, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we will end the episode. All we're going to do is add another pumping station quickly, and connect it with pipes, and add 2 more drainage stations and connect them with pipes. We are going with the eco water outlets, if you remember from the first episodes, and you got to do 2 to 1 to match these. Man, there's the police. Sorry about all the background noise in the episode. Hopefully the music covers it up, and that should answer our water problems. Then we can go back to our info views, check out our water, and drop that budget drastically. I'm thinking maybe start at 80. Let's see where we are there. Yeah, man, I'm pretty good at this game. We'll go ahead and go up to 85. All right, now we are cooking. We are absolutely cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe 7,500 is the next milestone. We need 1,000 people. Is there anything entertaining we can do in this episode? Oh, I don't think so. I think it's either wait or just end the episode and pick it up next time. And I think that music right there has signified the answer. We're going to end the episode. We're going to pick it up next time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here at CCSC, playing along on our Let's Play series, New Washington, D.C. We have built our new little bitty fishing village over here, given some more jobs to our citizens and adding a bunch more citizens. We will continue this highway down in further episodes Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.